I tell the brothers, just like I tell the sisters, if you have a woman that you've been working with for months or years, and you can't get that woman to get in agreement with your program, then get rid of her and get another one. And I tell the sisters the same thing. If you're with a man you can't agree with, don't make his life miserable. Get with a man you can agree with. But we spend too much time living in hell with each other. We spend too much time tearing each other down, trying to make the other person do different or function different. If you want somebody to change, first change yourself. We set the example. We are the teacher. We are the mother. We set the example.
You want to know the reasons why you should never change them? Yeah. Let's get into it. Hit that intro. Pull up with the stick, yeah. She said she wanna be up on my team, but she can't love me, yeah. Really, she don't want a man, she want a gummy bear. You know, for many men, I think one of the most flattering things that they can hear from a woman is that, oh, you have changed me. You know, a woman comes to your life, or maybe she comes back into your life, and she says, oh, you have changed me, you know? And on the surface, that may sound great. Yeah, I'm that dude, I made it happen. You know, let me explain to you the fallacies with that thinking and that mind frame. One, like this sister just so eloquently put, if that woman ain't with the program, cuz that just may not be her cup of tea. See, change without growth is BS. Because a woman will change from job to job. Her uniform, her outfit will change if she moves from Seattle, where it rains a lot, to maybe Florida or Texas or some other place. Her environment will then change her style of dress. Typically, her diet may change to suit a new lifestyle. If she goes from man to man, whatever he demands, she'll change into it, and then when she is no longer with him, well, she just won't do those things anymore. What you guys need to understand is that, like I've told you before, a woman's preference does not change. Therefore, it is moot to be trying to get her to change. She needs to grow. You as a man, you are a seed giver. She does not give seed, she receives seeds. Well, what happens to a seed? Does it change? Well, yeah, but that's a byproduct of growth. You understand? If that seed is not growing, then it's dying. And so is she. If she is not growing, then she's dying. No matter how great they dress it up to be. And this is the issue with multimedia and social media. They make dying look like life. When you get on IG, TikTok, whatever, those women you see, they're dying. But you think they live in the life. There's no growth in a hot girl summer. Period. There's no growth in being a cougar on the prowl. Quiet as it's kept. And I've been with a few, I'll tell you. There's no growth there. And there's most certainly no growth, but there's no challenges. So if the woman tells you, yeah, well, I had peace there when I was by myself, and that just lets me know that your growth may have been severely limited, not impossible. It just was not exponential. There were no challenges there. You had no dirt to rise above. See, that growing seedling has to push beneath that soil that weighs more than it. Soil is heavy, and it's dark, and you don't know how deep they planted you. You understand? You have to push past wet soil, which is a lot more dense than dry soil, for you to grow. And that therefore is challenges. The young tender plant has to shoot up against gravity. That therefore creates a challenge for you to go through, and then when you get through it, you grew past it. Man, if she's not being challenged, she's not growing. Yes, she came into your home and put on a uniform. There's a guy I knew who had, or I believe he still has multiple women or whatnot, but you see, his problem is that he doesn't understand this concept. So as soon as they come in, they change, and he's so impressed by it. Well, one, they change because you gave them the manifesto. They can go and just look on your timeline and see what you like, what you don't like. So if they got to dress like that, to mess like this, they'll do that. But there's no growth. Because get what? As soon as they leave, that issue's coming off. Every time. So I don't ever push for a woman to change, most certainly not for me. You need to be growing, sweetheart. I'm not going to assist you with a change, but I will definitely assist you with growth. And for that to happen, you have had to already exhibited some form of growth. To begin with, let me see something. Give me something to work with. Fertile ground is all I ask. Do you have fertile ground? If I took the time to plant this seed, whether it's spiritual, mental, physical, are you fertile enough to even receive the seed? And guess what? Most women today are not. And brothers, another thing you have to understand is that if that woman never left you and then came back, she changed. She changed much like Eve changed when Adam seen her after she partook of the fruit. If she has been under the influence of another, she's laid with another man. She has changed. Every man she deals with changes her. She doesn't always have to be intimate or physical with him. If he's in her ear, then he's in her head. If he's in her head, that's worse than him being in her bed. She's changed. She's not the same. Gotta knock off some of those points. This is a hard truth for some brothers to examine and even to admit. They just would never, no, that's still mine. No, that's who she used to be. And now she has the advantage coming back in over you because you are the same man that she left. But she is not the same woman that you knew her to be. She knows more about you now than you know about her. Which is why I always say, on average, you shouldn't take her back. There's only very rare situations to where that would ever be applicable to take her back. And again, if she's dealing with a man that is not you, and if they've already had previous sexual encounters, if it's her ex, if he's hoping to be next, she done been tampered with on me, you know? Much like Samson said, or you wouldn't have known had you not have tampered with my heifer. Yeah, go read the Bible, go read Samson's account when he had to go chastise them Gentiles for tampering with his woman. Alright, she been tampered with, cuz, you know? She's not the same. Her scent sometime coming back is not even the same. And you can't be a realist if you're not dealing with the real pragmatic facts. These are the facts. Now, if y'all were married before, I know the word says let every wife be reconciled unto her husband. And that's a whole other video. But if you never took the steps to get married to her, bro, I would tell you right now, if you're gonna go through something that's unknown, make it completely unknown. Go deal with something completely new. Because you know what you're going to do this second time around dealing with this woman. However, you don't know what she's going to do. Hell, she don't even know what she's going to do. If the man put seed in her, whether he was in her ear or in her rear, bro, she ain't the same. She has to fight to get to a state of workability to even be around you. She has to realign herself with you. She has to realign her body movement with you. And I'm speaking from experience. Yeah, I done had this multiple times, you know, where the woman has foolishly allowed herself to be tampered with and then comes to you expecting everything to be as it were. No, that will never be what that will. We can possibly build something new, but that old thing is done. Who are you growing to be? Because you changed for him, but you need to grow for you. Because I'm going to tell you something. When she grows into a wife, when she grows into a handmaiden of Yah, a biblical woman, when she grows into a better mother, a better caretaker, a better person who tends to those around her, you know what, when you leave, she's still going to be doing those things indeed. Like the Apostle Paul says, as you have obeyed in my presence, obey in my absence. That'll only happen if that is that woman. And that will only be that woman if she grew into that. Trust me. Because as soon as you are away, them old habits come out to play. She ain't grown into it. And a lot of you men have convinced yourselves that she is something that she's not. Oh yeah, well see, I took her out of this and I made her. She stopped. You made her. She didn't cover because she wanted to. You made her cover up. She didn't stop smoking or drinking like as hard as she used to because she wanted to. You made her. She didn't stop eating unclean animals in the entire nine, or giving up pagan holidays, or just, 304 behavior because she wanted to. You made her. She didn't see the sanctity of marriage. You had to beat it in her head. Bible verse after Bible verse, talking about how your grandma and them were. Listen, bro, that's just not her. And what I'm telling you is, I'm not saying it never will be. I'm saying is, if you ever do all that, that ain't for you. Never change her. If she not willing to grow, let her go. There's some simp out there who will take her as is. We ain't one of them. Straight up. And it's too late in the stage for a woman to come like them women in Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1, saying, hey, we got this, we got that, just let us be called by your name. See, they're willing to change their status. They're willing to change their last name, but they were never willing to grow. See, and that's why I don't like those women. Because you didn't want to put in this time, the sweat, the effort, the equity, day in, day out. Because growth ain't overnight, no. Like the Chinese say, rivers don't freeze overnight. When you planted something and seen it bear fruit the very next day, it takes time. You've never seen that. So when they start coming and franticking and trying to get on board, panicking, nah, you willing to change, but nah, this ain't that. I'm cool, bro. It's too much to micromanage you to make sure you can be doing what you ought to be doing. And I got too much to be doing, you understand me? We are on the last days of the last days, man. If you don't see that, I don't know what to tell you. The last thing you need to be worried about while you're out here trying to get the bills paid and the money for the mortgage or the rent or whatever the case may be. The last thing you need to be worried about is what your woman doing when you ain't around. If you gotta go to her phone, bro, it's too late. If you got a surprise, pop up at her job, to see if she got her work husband there, it's too late. It is too late. If she left out the house and the skirt was below her knees and then you see her all heartbreaking and the skirt is hugging her hind parts because she done hiked it up, oh yeah, it's too late. If you seen her at the party with her girlfriends and you looking like, man, that's my woman, yeah, that's your woman, and that's the real version of her that you may never get to see because you're so focused on changing her. That's why when I meet him, do you, sweetheart? What you want, some coke? Huh? What you want, some Molly? What we talking about? Do you? You know? That's Aleister Crowley saying. That ain't my saying, but you fall more under the line of those occultic practices than you do of a daughter of y'all. I'm not about to put this lifestyle on you because it ain't your style of life. And you ain't growing to it. And that's another thing. If she didn't grow up with parents who were living this lifestyle, how is she gonna grow into that, bro? What you're gonna deal with is a woman who's well past her prime, well into adulthood, learning on what it is to be what she was created to be. If she's not a helpmate, then she's not a woman. If she does not know how to help a man such as you in your stature and your nature and your super nature, she's not a woman. She was created for your pleasure and your help, bro. Now, if the pleasure come with a headache, that ain't it. If she can't help but she hinders, she's not a woman. Just like if you don't protect, provide, lead, you not a man. You're something else. You mess around and be like Steve Harvey with his wife, ex-wife, whatever they're going through right now. Because Marjorie, her preference didn't change. She came up lacking D-boys. Steve thought that he can change it with money. You don't lead with your wallet. Class A simp. You do not lead with your wallet. And here it is, the cook and the bodyguard is over there banging her brains out. And he's writing a tell-all book which is due to come out in October. Hey, now Steve, a big part of your lifestyle is a relationship coach to these men. Who in the world is going to listen to you when you've been cheated on by your cook/bodyguard? Come on, dog. Have you seen what the man look like? She let that smash? Come on, man. That's another thing about us doing. I would let that woman talk to you crazy when you seen some of the men she's been with in the past. I told you her past matters. Man, you let this dude smash? You know he 2 shades away from being gay, huh? How you let it up in you? Or you let a homie smash? You know, rumor here, he like little Gus. Yeah, he like him young green with no hair in between. How you let him smash, cuz? I dare you give me some lip. I dare you question me about any of my actions or who I bring up in here. You don't get the right to mismanage your coochie and try to manage my affairs. And a lot of you men are with women who have done just that. They've spent most of their lives, if not their entire lives, mismanaging a coochie. And then for whatever reason feel that they can come in and instruct you on your affairs. Now if you have asked their opinion, fine. Well, if you didn't, she need to fall back behind. You don't want to be like Steve. He lied to the world and told him that you could, think like a man, act like a woman. That's BS. Never heard anything any more retarded. You know that the Bible says, so a man think of, so he is. That's like a man telling you to get out here, man, you gotta think like a woman. Boy, you start thinking like a woman, you are a woman, bro. Come on, man. Do what I'm telling you. We need to apply the word, our Father's word, to these false prophets, these false leaders. They pop up a part of the booty taking boule, which, Steve, you need to renounce. You need to renounce that membership, but you need to repent. That's why you're getting what you're getting now, and you got words coming towards you as well. The Divine Nine, all that stuff. When you get to a certain level, brothers, because some of y'all may be listening, y'all may be involved with the frats or sororities or whatever the case may be. Trust me, if you ain't seen it by now, when you get to a certain level, you're going to see just how opposed they are to the word of the Most High. And you know you can't serve two at once, so make a choice. We ain't doing it. We ain't leading our homes like that, and we ain't changing women according to these standards. We not changing women at all. Sweetheart, rock out. You just ain't gonna be around me. Don't change her. Let her do what she gonna do, bro, cause she gonna do it anyway. If that woman ain't crying out, ain't nothing to talk about. Y'all brothers, take it easy. Love y'all. Pull up with the stick, yeah. She said she wanna be up on my team, but she can't love me, yeah. Really, she don't want a man, she want a gummy bear.